take vacations, go as many places as you can. You can always make money. You can't always make memories. If you enjoy watching our videos, please subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook, or visit us at embracingeclectic.com. What's up, everybody? I wanted to cover a specific topic with you guys that has gotten a lot of traffic and views just from a blog that we've written, which has to do about staying warm while camping in the winter, especially in a pop-up. It was one of our first challenges when we started camping. Luckily, we started out in Florida, so probably the coolest temps that we might have seen there were probably the high 20s at one time when there was a cold front coming through. But I wanted to just show you what it is that we actually do, or how we do or deal with the cold. And first and foremost is it's all about clothing. Depending on what it is that you're wearing, how you're bundling up, the easiest thing to do is to pack clothing in layers. So everything, what I mean by that, I actually pulled out a whole entire clothing outfit scenario of what it is that I would actually be going through. But obviously you start out with the winter jacket, and the winter jacket is something I actually cut myself short on when we first started camping in the winter. I'm like, I don't need it, you know. I had my little chintzy bomber jacket, but you really need to invest in something that's windproof, waterproof. One of the best investments that you'll have is a really good winter jacket. This helped me survive when we had to set up camp. One time we arrived to a camping spot where it was sleet, rain, 30 degrees out in North Carolina, and man, this jacket I really needed, and I didn't have it at that time. But jackets obviously is first and foremost. Next is a hoodie. I'm always wearing a hoodie anytime it gets cold, and I just plop this right over on top of whatever it is that I might be actually wearing at the time. Again, always comes in handy. And then I'll taper it down, you know, depending on the weather, and I'll have my thin long sleeve shirt. So it might not be as hot out, or might be cool out, but not too cool to where I need anything jacket or hoodie wise. Just something to kind of break up the wind that might be coming around us or whatever when we're camping. And then after that, just goes to the basics, you know, t-shirts, a regular t-shirt that I'm always wearing, and then always wearing tank tops. This is just an undershirt tank top, but I'll also, like right now, just wear an actual tank top. The weather out here is 75-ish or so. Obviously we don't want to plan on being in anywhere where the temperatures might be pretty cold out, but we'll deal with it as we come across it. Outside of that, we use our space heater. We do not have these things going or running when we're sleeping whatsoever. Safety reasons for that, but we will when we're huddled up inside of our pop-up. We will have that going, and it's something that has easily saved us. We'll actually have two of them because we have 30 amps. We can power two on the low heat on each one of these and get them going opposite sides of the camper here. After that, we'll have an actual bag here that I have. This is actually all of our winter gear, and if by any chance, which we did have to bring it out again in the Carolinas, we have spent the lowest temps we've been at were mid-20s, so definitely cold out there. But see, we have to bring these things, even if we don't have the room for it. It's just a necessity to have, because you never know what you're going to get caught up in. It's always better to be safe than sorry. But you know, hats, gloves, these are our hardcore winter items that we have, that we use here. Now, on top of everything else that we have here, we also heater blankets. This is you know, we pop this guy on when needed, and when it's cold out, man, we'll turn this on maybe an hour before bedtime, you know, and get into our cozy bed. It almost feels like such a luxury, especially when you're camping in a pop-up, to get into a warm bed at night. But it actually helps us with not really needing a heater going on at night. You know, you have that direct heat that's going right through your mattress. It's actually above our mattress, you know, but underneath our bed sheets. And, you know, it's worked out fantastic. We do have a couple other things to help keep you warm when it is cold outside. Hair. Hair is so important. The more hair you have, the warmer you're going to be. But outside of that, we also have a furnace. And this furnace is something right here, just to show you this. It's actually something that we would power on via propane. We actually don't use it that often. We haven't gotten the best use out of it. Probably needs some kind of work or something to get the heat really going on it, but it just doesn't seem to get overly hot, and electric heaters have definitely surpassed what this can do. But this machine does circulate the air inside the pop-up very efficiently when turned on. It just doesn't seem to get as hot, and that's going to be something that I'm going to be working on too later on. But then also we have the last thing are these pop-up gizmos. And these pop-up gizmos here, you know, they go over the bunk ends of the beds here, and they help insulate the pop-up camper nice enough to where if you're heating up the inside, it'll help hold in tight the hot air that you have inside, because you want to keep it even though you got all these, you know, cracks and nooks and crannies that cold air can seep in through, but those have definitely helped keep it warm inside too. But yeah, so you can find us on embracingeclectic.com, and also on Instagram, Facebook. Please like us, subscribe. We really appreciate it. And this is pretty much how you stay warm in a pop-up when you're camping in the cold. Have a good one.